Hey everybody, this is Sherry with CPR, Craft, Pray, Repeat. And I'm here today with a video for Eyelet Outlet. And I named my card, You're the Best. So I'm just taking some paper from my scrap bin and a stitched box die. And once I get it die cut, now I have to use my Tim Holtz craft pick to get it out. It was in there good, let me tell you. And so I go ahead and use my craft pick and get it out, and then I get out my bone folder and make sure I get good creases on all of the lines. And at one point I even had it backwards, and I was like all confused because I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. So not one of my brighter moments, and I decided not to leave it in, but then I went ahead and told y'all anyway, so I guess I could have left it in because we all know I make mistakes. And here I'm using kitty brads from the Eyelet Outlet. Now, I had a rough time getting them in the right place. I've got to get used to where the back of the brad is, because my brain says center, and that's not the case with, with some of these brads, especially if they're heavier on the top. So I just need to pay more attention to that. And that Tim Holtz craft pick, boom, went right through that paper like a hot knife through butter. So I didn't have any trouble getting them in there once I used that pick. So I'm just using my art glitter glue to attach the sides of the box, and I'm putting my last kitty on, and I put him on incorrectly too, and so I have to go and pull out the pick, realize he's not right, take him back out, poke another hole with the pick, and start again. If nothing else, I will tell you I am persistent. And I did use my bone folder to really make sure I had the back of those brads flat. I just get a stitch border die out of my stash and some paper from my scrap bin. I've been using a lot of scraps. And I apologize, I do not have the footage where I inked the clouds, but I just used an MFT cloud stencil and some broken China Distress ink. And I go ahead and I glue my little box down. I get my Copic multi-liner so that I can write a little note on the side of the box. And I don't know that I've ever seen, actual animals in little boxes, but I've seen signs that says free kittens everywhere. So I figured that would work and make sense and be kind of cute. And I've come up with my own sentiment, so I just printed out a computer generated sentiment, and then I'm trying it in I made it in different sizes so I could see which one fit the punch better. And I'm using 2 FISKARS cloud punches here. I'll tell you right now, the Eyelet Outlet has cloud brads. I don't have any yet. I'm going to get some, but I don't have any yet because they would have been more proportionate for the card and fit better. I just didn't have any, but I will be getting some, and you'll see them in future videos. But I'll make sure I link them in the description box so that you can find them for your card, so that you don't have to use giant clouds that could, knock a cow over because they're so big like I used here. So you'll get them, and they'll be perfect. You'll love them. And I just used my glue to glue my sentiment down. I was going to pop up the second cloud, but I didn't want to add too much dimension, especially since I already had the brads. And I just take and I trim off 1/4 inch off each side and give myself a 4 by 5 1/4 card panel. I get out my Recollections 110 pound cardstock for my base, glue it on, and call it done. It was a fun card and super quick and easy. Alright guys, remember to practice your CPR, Craft, Pray, Repeat. Thanks for visiting me today, and happy crafting. I love you all. Bye.